All right. Hi, Annette. How are you doing today?
It's good to see you again, Denise.
I'm so glad we got to take this time to meet and talk about your upcoming vacation. So, tell me a little bit about what you guys are celebrating and what brought on this new vacation idea.
Um, so 15th anniversary will be this winter. Um,
Nice.
and it's been a while since we've done a cruise.
Okay. So,
So
cruising is definitely what you guys want to do this time.
yeah,
Okay. Very good. And
we
are you looking for something specific in terms of the vacation? Like, is this just going to be the two of you? Are we going to celebrate with more people?
just the two of us. Um, and we really want to do Europe. So we've been kind of exploring the transatlantic or starting in Europe and doing like a Mediterranean tour.
Very good. Nice. Nice. So for this specific celebration cruise, do you guys have specific dates already set that you must be there, or are dates flexible?
So far, they're flexible.
Okay. What is the time frame though?
Anytime in November or December, so long as we are back by Christmas.
Okay. So anytime during November and anytime during December except getting you back before the holiday starts.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, especially for any of our cruises, we always recommend coming in early. And a lot of times clients like to stay late. So have you thought about extending the actual trip beyond the cruise, like doing some pre and post night stays?
Um, if we can do a couple of days in Portugal, that would be amazing.
Okay. So once I start looking and researching the itineraries, then we can see where you're starting and ending, and then if we can incorporate that in. Um, and I ask that because that will then tell me how long the whole trip is going to look like. Do you guys feel that there's a certain amount of days that you don't want to go over?
Um, we don't want to go over 14. 10 is kind of the sweet spot.
Okay.
I had a friend tell me that if Iceland is one of your layovers, you can basically stay in Iceland for 3 days. So I don't know if you can work that in.
Yeah, we can definitely look. Awesome. Okay, so I will look from that, 10 to 12 to start. We'll see what the cruise look like. And, when we get to that point and I present you with quotes, I'm going to give you a few different options. So then typically how we work too, just to kind of backtrack to that, is when I start doing the research and presenting you with that, we're going to look at it. You're going to decide what you like or dislike out of it. And then we can go back and fix something, change something. And we'll go back and forth like that until we get exactly what you guys want. So we definitely will take the time with that. So do you guys have a budget in mind right now? And sometimes that's hard to come up with that price, especially if you're not sure what to expect. But is there kind of like a hard set on maybe the max or where you kind of are with that?
Um, Basically, we've budgeted what we usually spend for Turks and Caicos.
Okay, that will help me in understanding. And for lodging and cabins on the cruise, what kind of lodging are you looking for? As we know, Europe's always a little different than what we expect in the States. Let's start with the cruise. Is there a specific cabin you'd like, or are you open?
Gotta have a balcony. I need that airflow.
Yep, I do agree with that. And you're spending the money and you're going to this far location, like you might as well where you can then enjoy, you know, the views and everything. So balcony on the cruise, and then for lodging, are we similar to what you've done before, like in terms of the ratings and type of lodging you've had?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we'll keep you in that, you know, moderate to higher side of that kind of lodging. And let's see, as far as amenities go, what are you hoping? Let's talk about the cruise for a little bit. What are you hoping in terms of a cruise line and what it offers, what you envision, you know, for this trip?
Definitely spoiled by Disney cruises pre-pandemic, so that high quality, at least one or two fine dining restaurants on board. Um, since we're finally empty nesters, if it's adult only, that would be great.
Nice.
But that's not a deal breaker.
Okay. And you know, sometimes if it's a ship that's not adult only, certain times of the year, you're not going to have as much family travel because kids are in school or whatnot. And I know that you know a Virgin being adult only. So I'll definitely look at the full picture. We'll look at a few options, and then, you know, whatever stands out for you guys, we'll kind of go from there. What are you thinking in terms of activity level? Uh, are you guys very active that you want to get out for the ports and do higher level activity? Are you looking for more just sit back, relax, or even both?
Um, Both. So if there's any wine tours, I am definitely interested in those, or food, cooking classes, things like that. Um, Activity wise, I guess it would depend on the ports.
Okay. What I will do when I send you the proposals to begin with, I'll touch on a few of the locations and some highlights of what may stand out there, you know, and of course it's going to depend on the final itinerary for that, but we'll look at a couple of those options. Um, I will add in, I'll start with like 3 day, 3 nights post and pre-stay just to give you a full picture. And then if you want to change one or the other, we can definitely do that. Yeah, and as far as nightlife on the ship, are you guys ones that like to stay active in the evening with obviously most of our cruise lines will have shows. Ocean cruise lines versus river cruises have a lot more of that kind of activity where you've got shows to go to, you've got clubs, dancing and whatnot. Is that important to you guys to have enough variety?
Um, yes. So shows and maybe a casino.
Okay. Great. So this is fun. I mean, I think that we can definitely find you something that you'll really enjoy. This gives me enough to go on to figure out the best options for you guys and you know, get your 15th anniversary celebration off and going. So I will work on the proposals. I will get them to you. I will email them, and then I'll send you a quick little text to let you know, hey, heads up, I sent you the proposals. And then you guys go over that. Let me know what you like. And if we need to revise anything, we'll go from there.
All
All right.
right.
Well, I will be in touch.